All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our next bout of the evening. Elimination MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the flyweight division. Let's throw some hands. Introducing first out of the blue corner, Andre Ross.
We've got 2 more MMA fights this evening. This the first of those 2, Mr. Andre Ross, making his way to us from Pueblo, Colorado, representing the Warrior Built Gym.
Let's meet his opponent. Out of the red corner, TYREE WOOLFOLK.
TYREE Priest WOOLFOLK. He's making his way to us from Montebello, Colorado, representing the Morningstar Jiu-Jitsu team. Our tail of tape gives us Andre Ross out of Pueblo, Colorado, 29 years old, as an MMA fighter with an undefeated 2-0 record, 5 feet 2 inches tall, 125 pounds. Facing off against Mr. TYREE WOOLFOLK. He's out of Montebello, Colorado, as a 25-year-old fighter. Also lists his style as MMA. He has a 2-2 record, so a little bit of an experience advantage. 5 feet 9 inches tall, 125 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, quick shout out to the Rustad family watching in California. We saw you guys on YouTube. Thanks for checking us out. Let's meet our fighters for this Elimination MMA bout, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the Macaroni Ford, blue corner. He's a mixed martial artist with a record of 2 wins, no losses. He stands 5 foot 2 inches tall, weighed in at 125 pounds. With warrior built from Pueblo, Colorado, Andre Ross. His opponent, out of the Castle Rock Hormone Health red corner. He is also a mixed martial artist with a record of 2 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighed in at 125 pounds. With Morningstar Jiu-Jitsu from Montebello, Colorado, TYREE Priest WOOLFOLK. Referee Nick Behrens.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. Let's have a good clean fight. Play my at all times. Importantly, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. Get ready to fight.
Ross wears the blue tape on his gloves. Woolfolk has the red tape. MMA action. 3 3-minute rounds in the 125-pound flyweight division. Everybody's ready. Here we go. Woolfolk with a pretty decided height and reach advantage. Let's see if he elects to utilize that during the stand-up portion of the game. Conversely, let's see what Ross has as far as a game plan for closing the distance, and if he tries to get this on the ground where height and reach is less of a distinct advantage. Powerful kicks from Woolfolk. Couple of solid right hands from Woolfolk. Had Ross staggered there. Ross looking to implement his wrestling game. Does so with the double leg takedown. See what Woolfolk able to offer up off of his back. Plants a hand and gets his feet underneath him quickly. Nicely done by Woolfolk. Not back to standing completely yet. Woolfolk goes for the takedown. Unable to control position on the ground and back to standing to quickly scramble. Good takedown game by Ross. Looking to run the pipe on the single. Nice digging of the underhook by Woolfolk that kept Ross from being able to get both hands underneath or around the waist of Woolfolk. Strong knees by Woolfolk here in the clinch. Ross answers back in kind. Needs to be careful of his targeting. That was a legal strike, but pretty close. Ross's turn to play the underhook game. Real battle for position here by these guys. Good job switching from the single to the double by Ross, but Woolfolk shows wonderful balance control. Nice scooping of the foot by Ross. He's been working to get this fight on the ground. Let's see what he's able to do now that he has it there. Open guard by Woolfolk. Woolfolk trying to wrap up a Kimura. Good job by Woolfolk getting that chicken wing into play. And Ross, nice job with his scramble, able to turn out of it. Bell sounds to end the round. Ross was in a little bit of trouble there. I think it showed during the view on the screen there that Ross was pretty blatantly grabbing the cage, but referee didn't have a good vision of it, so no foul called. This is right where Ross was able to get the takedown. Did a nice job scooping the foot here. Bang, puts Woolfolk onto his back, but Woolfolk grabbed control of that left arm. Tried to set in a Kimura. Cage doors locked. Here we go, round 2 action. Ross, just exactly what he was able to do in the first. Scoops that foot, gets the takedown here. Woolfolk pushes off the cage. Nice control by Ross. Kept those hips and shoulders heavy. And again, Woolfolk doing exactly what he did in round number 1. Trying to sit in that Kimura now, switching toward an armbar possibly, maybe looking to set up a triangle as well. Woolfolk closed guard now, so that shows he's not trying to sweep or escape. Wants to control the posture and the positioning of Ross. Same thing as Woolfolk sets in the triangle off the bottom. It's just a position controlling maneuver. Looks like maybe he wants to stand up. Corner Woolfolk want him to open up his guard, try to effect a sweep. A couple of punches got off by Ross as he was able to posture up. Woolfolk pretty quickly pulls him back down. Momentarily, Woolfolk was looking to set up an armbar. Good job by Woolfolk off of his back, keeping himself safe by way of controlling the posture of Ross, but not really able to set up any submissions, and certainly not doing anything as far as trying to escape by Woolfolk. Ross a little busier with his punches now. 40 seconds left in the second round. Couple of deep breaths by Woolfolk off the bottom. Open guard now by Woolfolk. That allows him to set up some sweeper submission attempts. 10-second clackers sounded. Both fighters trying to end the round with some good ground and pound. Seeing on the replay here, Woolfolk a little bit busy with his ground and pound. Ross doing exactly the same. Then Woolfolk back and forth throughout the round as he spent the time on his back, electing to go open guard, closed guard. Never really did try to set up sweeps or escapes. Corner of Ross looking at Woolfolk saying he's gassed. I don't know about that. Best punch of the fight by Ross was that right hand that just landed. Immediately he enters into the clinch again. He's shown he can get it on the ground when he wants to, and exactly the same takedown as he utilized in rounds number 1 and 2. Good job by Ross knowing exactly what's going to work and going to it. And Woolfolk, as he had done earlier in the fight, switching back and forth between open and closed guard. Woolfolk trying to isolate the right arm of Ross. Side control for Ross. Turtle position for Woolfolk. Ross, good job scrambling to the back. Rolling for a leg, but didn't have his feet in position for the knee bar, but slickly transitions into a triangle, does Woolfolk. Ross able to shuck it off nicely. Looking to set up the guillotine as Ross. Doesn't have the leg position that he wants. Woolfolk going to be able to roll out of it. Let's see if he can walk out now. Ross had to give up on the choke. Good job by Woolfolk scrambling out of that. See if Woolfolk tries to back roll off the cage, and there it is. Corner Woolfolk imploring him to throw his hands, but it's Ross able to get the reversal. See if Woolfolk able to back roll out of this again. Ross, heavy pressure, but it's not enough. Trying to set up the head and arm choke is Ross, but Woolfolk ends in mount. Scramble here by Ross. Let's see if he's able to extricate himself. Corner of Ross asking him to turn into Woolfolk. They want his, oh, good job trying to set up the rear naked by Woolfolk. Did not have it under the chin. Ross able to pry it off. Good job fighting hands by Ross. Less than 20 seconds left. Now Ross trying to get that turn in that his corner was calling for. Round 3 was definitely the best round for Woolfolk. Seeing a scramble for position here on the replay. Woolfolk, nice job working off the cage. He did that about 3 times during this fight. It was a good setup, but only once was he able to find success with it. And even though he did that one time, Ross had almost immediately reversed again. There it is by Woolfolk. You see here, Ross pretty quickly able to get the reversal. I guess I shouldn't call it a reversal, more of an escape off the bottom, because this is when he ended up defending his back for a good portion of the end of the 3rd round. Nice positional control by Woolfolk. This was probably the closest he came to ending with a submission right there. All right, Stewie's got the word.
Ladies and gentlemen, after this 3-round battle, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Castro scores this bout 29-28 Woolfolk. Judge Mills scores this bout 30-27 Ross. Judge Mellish scores this bout 29-28 in favor of your winner by split decision, TYREE Woolfolk!
Congratulations, TYREE Woolfolk, representing Morningstar Jiu-Jitsu out of Mount Bello, Colorado. Goes past the 500 mark with his record. He's now a 3-2 fighter.
Let's send it to our friend in real estate, Big Sexy. Take it away.
Get excited, Sparta. Talk about an entertaining fight on that one. Congratulations, my friend. Absolutely. So I got to know, man, how's it feel to get in there and get a win today?
Oh, man, it feels good. Back in the win column. A-Mag. A-Mag. That's all I can fucking say, man. Thank you for everything y'all done for me. Y'all counted on me. I counted on y'all. And now we here.
What is next that you want to achieve in this ring?
I got a fight in Nebraska coming up soon, so I'm going out to Nebraska. I'm gonna take one over there, try to get this streak up. And I actually want to fight Andre's opponent. I took a bad L to Frank. So, Frank, hope in the future we get to run it back again, bro.
That's fantastic. Congratulations, my friend. Who do you want to thank out there?
Big Sexy. Big Sexy. I remember my first time ever starting this thing. I was 0-0 fighter. He came out there to AMAG and trained with her a couple times, and he said, if a guy 300 plus pounds couldn't keep you down, can't nobody keep you down. So that attributes to everything now. So thank you. Thank you. Thank my mama. She's been out here screaming all night. Thank my dad. They the rowdy ones out here. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sparta. Thank you all you guys for giving me an opportunity and a chance. So God bless y'all.
Well, we appreciate you coming out here, throwing it down. We look forward to seeing you again, my friend. And remember, Sparta, if you need help with real estate, you got a friend in Big Sexy.